Hello there everybody, so I am busy here making a gathered jiggiza skirt for someone. So it is the same jiggiza skirt as the one that I already have here on my channel, the blue jiggiza skirt. So I thought let me show you how I set my sewing machine for gathering. Okay, so let us begin. So I start by putting my stitch length at number 4. Okay, and then I go on and the stitch selector is at normal stitch, basic normal stitch, and then I go to the tension. So I take down the tension to number 1. Okay, my tension is usually at 4, so I drop it down to number 1 so that the stitch can be loose, so that I can be able to pull the threads to make the gathers. Okay, so let us start stitching. So before you start stitching, you just make sure that your threads are long enough, just like this, just long there, so that you'll be able to pull them when you do your gatherings. Okay, so when you start stitching, you just make sure that you don't start exactly from the edge of the fabric. You just start 2 centimeters away from the edge of the fabric. Okay, and then there we go, we start stitching. And then when you end your stitching, when you reach the other side, you just make sure that your thread, you leave a long tail of thread, just as you did when you started stitching. Okay, so that you can be able to pull the thread. Okay, so when you look at the back of your stitch will look loose. Okay, it won't be, it will look it will be a loose stitch. Okay, so that is what you want for gathering. Okay, and now I'll go on and make a second row of stitching. So I do the same thing. I leave a long tail of thread, and then when I end, I also leave a long tail of thread as well. So I usually make 2 rows. You can make 2 or up to 3 rows. It's up to you. So I usually make 2 rows for my gatherings. Okay. And now we are done stitching. So now let us gather our fabric. So before you pull the threads, you need to separate the threads. Okay, there are 4 threads, so you need to separate the top threads to the bottom threads. Okay, so you just separate them. There will be 2 top threads and 2 bottom threads. So what you will do is that you choose whichever you want to pull. Okay, so you can pull the bottom threads or you pull the top threads, but you don't pull them together. Okay, so if you choose the bottom, you choose bottom. If you choose the top ones, you choose the top ones, and then you just go on and pull the threads. Okay, so that is how you gather the fabric using the Empisal expression. Okay, so you just go on and pull. You can pull all the way to the other side, or you can pull this side, go until halfway, and then you change sides, and then you go to the other side and pull from the end of that side to the middle as well. Okay,